And here we go. So, if you're watching this from the start, today I'll be testing Star Citizen PTU version 6.81830. Latest build to come out as of yesterday, which was the 10th of December. So I got my resource monitor up, and we will go ahead and launch right into the game here. On the agenda today, I kind of like to do these open-ended and see where the game kind of leads me. I've done some exploration stuff. I'm becoming convinced that they don't have some of the content in there that we're meant to find. I'm guessing they don't want us to spoil it for everybody else once Star Citizen goes live. Let me bring up this stream here on my phone. And I see that there is a live stream. So I can click that, and now I can monitor the chat so that everybody can talk to me or heckle me or something. There you go. First thing I want to do... Yeah, no, I'll just go right into Universe. Here we go. So I logged off last night from an EU server, and I logged off in a freelancer. So we will see if I log back into the freelancer or if I log in at Port Olisar. Supposedly the persistence is working so that you can log off from your ship and get back into the ship that you logged off from if you lay down in the bed and properly log off, which I did. I've tried that in Aurora once, and several times later I logged back in and I was T-posed through the ceiling. That didn't work, so this time I haven't played since I logged off in the freelancer, but we will see where I'm at. With any luck, we will be in the asteroid belt around the moon Yela. With no luck, we will wake up in Port Olisar. So let me just open up my console, see if it's okay. It looks like we are going to be going in. And hopefully I'm not sure what the server traffic's going to be like. What time is it in Europe right now? It's afternoon, so there may be a lot of people on right now. We'll see if I get in. I should be getting in. Usually when the console gives me the keep alive after that amount of time of inactivity. And here we go. And it appears, yep, I am in Port Olisar, so it did not log me back in the freelancer like it was supposed to. So persistence is still not working as of this current build of Star Citizen. Hopefully that will get working pretty soon here. Now we're going to listen very closely, because when we go in here, I always hear Port Olisar, and I made a post on this. It's Port Olisar, but we'll listen to the voice and see what it says. I definitely hear, there's no way I can convince myself that she's saying Olisar. It sounds to me like Oligar. But I mean, when you look at the sign, it's very clearly O-L-I-S-A-R, Olisar, not Oligar. I don't know how they get Oligar. I don't know if that's an Easter egg or if that's some sort of lower thing. There. But anyhow, so if I look at my freelancer on here, it's probably going to be showing up as, well, let's see, my caterpillar is at Levski, which is where I left it. Freelancer is showing around Yela, which is where I logged off. Let's see if we can actually get to and board the freelancer. So let's take out, should I take out an Aurora or 315? I figured out how to get the 315 to work, kind of. What have I not tried yet? I haven't tried the Hornet. There's the Vanguard. How about... I'll take out the Gladius. So it is now retrieving the Gladius for me and putting it very gently and professionally on pad D8. Which is over here. Oh yeah, let me get my info going. let's see here, r underscore display info 3. 30 frames per second, not bad. Not bad, especially on port Olisar. It does feel like it's playing fairly smoothly at the moment. And we see the space station out there spinning along. And I see, hello, DJB Cut. That sounds like I once was in Djibouti, but that's probably not a reference to that. Okay, I thought I turned off that spam filter thing. Let me see, I might have to try and moderate here a little bit here. Let me see if I can go do that real quick, because I don't need that showing up. Remove. There we go. And hopefully that will also get removed from the screen there, because my kids are watching the stream. If that does not disappear, I'm just going to have to... Okay, good. It did disappear. Alright, but anyhow, so here we are at the Vanguard, and we're going to go back to... I hit tracking on the Freelancer, which I left somewhere close to the dark side of the asteroid belt on Yela. I was trying to find Bennie's henge. I was unsuccessful. And so we'll go back to that. We'll see if we can make a transfer from this into the Freelancer. I'm not that familiar with the Gladius, so I apologize, but you're going to have to bear with me as I figure out how to get into this ship. Usually it's on the left side here. There it is. And we will now get in. Okay. Power things on. Get everything going here. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my destination here, so I'll be ready to go as soon as I get airborne. We're going to Yela, which is probably blocked. Oh, actually it's not. Alright. Looks like the orbits are... That was another thing I was curious about when I logged out in my Freelancer, if it would still be near that border or if the asteroid belt is actually rotating around. So that is set as my destination. Let's go ahead and turn our engines on.
Engines online. Landing complete.
Make sure my throttles are all zeroed out. Okay, and here we go.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted. Vessel lock.
So far, so good. So here we go back to asteroid belt around Yela, but I'm convinced that the derelicts and various things you find are not in at the moment. I'm guessing they don't want the PTU testers to spoil it for everybody else. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Quantum travel complete.
Now let's see if that Freelancer shows up anywhere. So we got emergency shelter, mining. We have another CPU spike here. We should hopefully recover, and we did. Well, I know it will be along the asteroid belt here somewhere. Three, just make sure that it's like not right on top of me. Okay. Probably going to have to go around to the back. So let's go ahead and go to this marker here. You don't have to select the markers to quantum travel to them. You don't have to... Usually this works. It might be because it's too close to the surface. So let me go ahead and go to this marker first. Actually, it's not that. There's a polar marker. Actually, that'd probably be the best one to go to. And we're getting another CPU spike here. Actually, no, it's a 3000 error. Looks like I just got booted out. So this didn't happen yesterday. It's happening today. Yep, a 3000 error. So we will just go right back in. We'll just have to start over. I will go with an Australian server this time. And it'll be interesting to see if I log into a freelancer or an Aurora or Port Olisar. Probably going to be Port Olisar, but we'll see. We'll make sure that it's actually going to connect us. So far I don't have confirmation. Yep, alright, looks like we're going to be going in. Not surprising, EU might be having issues right now. There's probably going to be a lot of people on that server right now. And it looks like we've logged in Port Olisar. So I'm not sure if on this server my freelancer will show up around Yela. Maybe we'll try that one more time. I'm pretty sure that the ship locations do persist across servers, but anything is possible in the current state of Star Citizen. Okay, so yep, that one's unknown, so I'll just put in a claim on that to get it back. There we go. Let's do... let's do a Vanguard. C7. Hopefully we'll be on a little bit more. Yesterday I had a pretty good run. I actually logged off on my own terms. I was probably on for at least 2 hours the other day continuously without any sort of connection errors, no drops, anything like that. I mean, when I say no drops, I mean my connection wasn't dropped. I did have the occasional CPU spike. It wasn't too awful bad. Not like it was about 5 days ago. 5 days ago was just awful. So this one I believe we get in through the back here. I don't know why they broke the lights on the helmets. Now I gotta find the closed dialogue. Or is it? There it is. Alright, so let's try this one. So again, I'll just go straight to flight ready. We'll plot a course for Yela real quick. Set as destination. There we go.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted. Quantum travel initiated.
There you go. Got the comm drive spooling before we even left the armistice zone. So my specs are, I am running at i7 6700K. I believe I got it overclocked to 4, maybe 4.2 gigahertz. And my graphics is a GTX 970. Both of them have NZXT water cooling on them. So the other night I was watching, they only got up to about 45 degrees Celsius, so that's keeping the temperature in there nice and cool. With that, I'm getting about 30 frames. Now, it's a little deceptive because inside the Arena Commander modules, in the single player side, I get a lot more frames. So the low frame rate right now is due to network issues. They've been working on it. It has gotten better. The first PTU release was messy. But, you know, I forgot to try to track my freelancer. So I'm over the pole of Yela now. But my freelancer could be anywhere. I wonder if I have to get close enough. Although I'm not seeing the shadow show up on the rings. I think you have to get close enough to actually see the asteroids. I actually flew around the entire dark side of Yela the other night trying to find Bennie's Hinge. But I didn't see Bennie's Hinge. I didn't even see any pirate traps. I didn't see anything. Just a whole lot of blackness. And it was kind of spooky, really. So we'll go ahead and we'll find something on Yela to land near. Maybe see if I can find a mission of some sort that I can do. So let's see here. Retrieve black box. Where is it at? To Levski. Debris. Doesn't say where it was. Caterpillar crew missing. Possibly. Doesn't say where this one is at. Black box retrieval. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. We'll accept that contract. And let's see where it's at. Really need to make these go away when you open up the star map because it's kind of cluttering up the display. Okay, so there's wreck site, so it is around I need to learn this. So it is around Delamar. Alright, so we will set that as destination and let's go find that caterpillar wreck. This is a bit longer of a quantum travel, and this is just going out to one of the moons of Crusader. Yeah, Crusader. Doesn't take too long, but I imagine that, yeah, once we can travel to Microtech, ArcCorp, Hurston, that's going to take a while. They have that shut down right now, and when I say shut down, I mean you can't just, in 2.6, you can point your ship in a random direction, hit the quantum drive, and just jump. They've shut that off. I suspect it's because they're trying to gate Hurston and ArcCorp, probably because they're not ready for prime time. They don't want us going there just yet. So let's see, judging by the distance, I'm going to say that is on the other side of Delamar. So we're going to utilize the nav point here once the quantum drive is cooled off. And we'll take a couple little short hops, get around here. Oh yeah, one other important spec for my machine. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, which really from some people in the forums did some testing. Turns out 16 gigs is really the bare minimum right now that you want. I mean, it will work with 8, but not well. But for the best experience, 16 gigs at least. 32 ideally. Oh, and I am running on a SSD also. It's not an Optane, as much as I'd like to have an Optane, but It works. It's a Samsung 851, the AHCI version, not the NVMe one. Still quick enough though. Let's see here. Why am I not going faster? There we go. This ship, the HUD is really small and hard to read. Other ships have a larger HUD. Alright, so we will head over to this wreck site. One thing I have noticed on the secondary afterburner is it won't drop you out of that speed if you make very... Whoops, if you make very slight course corrections, it usually won't drop you out of that speed. So if I just barely move the stick, I can adjust my heading and not... Oh, I'm coming up on that rather quick. Keep forgetting how small Delamar is. So here is the wreck site. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy cow. Is it doing that again? No, alright, I just came in super hot. Fortunately, they have Rubbermaid mode on these ships. Looks like there's somebody else doing this right now also. And those lights are a lot brighter than mine. Whoops, maybe if I put my landing gear down, I'll have more success.
Landing complete. Launch complete. Landing complete.
Alright, hopefully the other guy here is nice and is not going to take shots at me, because I'm not sure how to take my weapon out right now. Alright, open the door. There we go. Not even sure if I do have the weapon on me. I should probably at some point figure out how to take my weapon out. Well, hopefully with a holstered weapon he's not going to just shoot me on sight. So this is the first derelict that I've seen. This looks like the command module of the Caterpillar, I think. Yep. And it looks like I just got booted. I'm seeing an OK button. Yep. F1 is from Moby-Glass. I know that's... Alright, so Australia booted me, EU booted me. We'll try the USA next. I don't know if I can... No, I can't. I should probably look at my key bindings and find out what the get your weapon out button is. Yeah, right now 3.0 does look really good. It's not playable though. It's barely testable, as you can see. But yeah, it'd be very frustrating, especially for if someone's just coming into Star Citizen, they're brand new and they're not really familiar with where it's at right now. It can be rather jarring how buggy it is if they were to just go ahead and set the PTU live. When it's testable, as you see, it's not really playable. I mean, I've completed maybe 2 missions so far since the PTU went live. A lot of times you might just get disconnected before you can complete a mission, or a bug inside the mission will prevent you from doing it, or I've had missions time out. So hey, if we're going to do the caterpillar mission, how about let's spawn a caterpillar, and we'll retrieve the caterpillar with the caterpillar. Let's see here. Where was it? Here we are. We'll take the vanilla caterpillar out. COO. Okay, so it's out here. The guy was doing the power slide. Alright, let's go ahead and figure this out once and for all. Key bindings under keyboard, it's probably going to be on foot maybe. Primary attack, melee attack. Select, okay, it's just 1. We're close, not F1, but just 1. 1. Well, I probably can't take it out right now because I'm in an armistice zone. Alright, so let's get into the Drake Caterpillar here. Oh yeah, it's a minor quibble. Whoa, am I about to die here? Like I might be about to die here. There's another bug where your heart rate goes up and it never comes back down. Let me just stand here, see what happens. I guess I did too much of a sprint, too exuberant and trying to get to this thing. Okay, this is a minor quibble, but on the Caterpillar it says deploy for the elevator. On the Constellation, the tip says call lift. So just for the sake of consistency, I would think that they should both say the same thing. I forgot to put an issue council report in on that one. I know it's a very minor issue. That's not the kind of thing that's going to block 3.0 from coming out to PTU. These 3000 errors are going to be what's going to do that. Oops, I went to the engine room, took the wrong way. Oh, there's a way to get there from here. Here's the steps. I think my guy's eating too many space Twinkies. Alright, before we take off, let's go ahead and get our missions going. So that was... Let's see if it's still on there. Escort outlaw, maintenance, recover flight recorder. This is a freelancer. Okay, so we'll do that one. Where's my... There it is. Let's find out where we're supposed to go. Is this one also out here? Delamar seems to be a dangerous place. Where'd it go? Here it is. Quantum beacon, okay. Oh, come on, select it again. It's being a little... There we are. At least hopefully that's where we're supposed to be going.
Launch complete.
This ship has a lot of momentum, which I really like,
Landing gear up.
because it makes sense. And it makes you wonder how Han Solo could fly the Millennium Falcon being this far off-center. Just takes practice. I did successfully land in a hangar in Levski the other day, although I did use my external camera to do that.
Quantum drive is now on.
While we're doing that, let me see what that little... I heard someone call me or something. I'm not sure what that was. I don't have Steam open or anything. Get back in there. Okay. Whoa, I flew through an asteroid and didn't die.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh shoot, does this mean I'm going to have to fight somebody in the caterpillar? Oh, now that bug's happening. There we go. Before it had spawned pirates. At least the radar is working now. Let's see if I can fly the front of the ship right up to it. Then I can just walk right up there. Very carefully approach the wreck. I know the ship can't be a kilometer long. Maybe we'll get to, what do we say, maybe 300 meters? Alright, I think that should be close enough. I was not getting this spam the other night. Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it from here. Good. I'm not sure how I got on somebody's spam list. It's just by virtue of the fact of being online. Let's see here. Let's open it up. And it looks like I'm going to have to find some stairs here. Now I know the Constellation stairs are quite glitchy. We'll see what happens here. Alright, that's Alright, the stairs and the caterpillar seem to be also glitchy. Come on. No. And now somebody's attacking me. What? I know I opened this. What do you mean close? It was open. Oh, well now it's closing. There's another thing to keep in the back of my mind that I need to bug that. Not one, I want the shotgun. There we go. I would think if this was a player, he would have targeted me by now. I'm thinking this is an AI pirate, so... it would help if the lights on the helmets still worked. Alright, so now I have to... I'm not sure how I just got hurt. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that's not a black box. I guess it would make sense that the black box would be up towards the bridge. Excuse me. There we go. I need to see if I can find a flashlight or something to mount on this weapon. I'm pretty sure I don't have one. Let's see here. Nope. I will have to try and buy one. Let me through. I'm a little trapped. There we go. Wonder if that was my caterpillar blowing up. Nope. Okay. Maybe the black box is out in the wreckage here. Yeah, T used to turn on suit lights. And I suppose it's possible that I accidentally unmapped it. I don't see how that would have happened. EVA. Maybe, no, that's ground vehicle. Maybe it's on foot. T, flashlight toggle, T, yep, it is mapped. Let me try this. This is a little risky. I'll try changing helmets in open space, which the game does let you do. Let's see here, helmet. But yeah, the Odyssey is the default helmet. But let's try changing it and see what happens here. Nope. I think somebody's gonna blow up my caterpillar, maybe. Oh, no, there's someone else fighting a pirate. Okay. This might be interesting to just kind of watch for a few moments. I'm seeing ships kind of jump around. Well, while they're doing that, it looks like somebody has just arrived in a cutlass. They're trying to find this black box also. If I can't find this black box though. Everything that was light necessary. Yeah, I mean, like, the lights did work. A couple, I want to say in the very last build the lights worked, but they did something to this build that broke the lights. Usually you put, maybe this is it. There's a big, bright, flashing thing. Oh, someone's just... Jeez. Really? You gotta be like that? I should have known not to trust other players out here. At least I found the black box. Well, let's see if I can't find a flashlight and see if it'll work.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
That still shows the caterpillar out there. I might be able to go back and get to it. Let's see here.
welcome to the store.
Do they have flashlight attachments anywhere?
We got a lot of variety. Take your time and have a look.
Pistol battery. Rifle battery. Rifle battery. Magazine. Grenade. Grenade. Railgun. Oh.
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out.
Yeah, a lot of people are just killed on sight here, which is unfortunate.
Hi, welcome to the store.
It'd be nice if you could actually trust people. I don't see anywhere to buy a flashlight. Maybe it's in Numbers Depot? Hey, how's it going?
Got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look.
So there's those things, there's these things. These are shield generators. Just had another little spike. It's like coolers, power cores.
Got some new inventory in. Definitely worth taking a look.
What's this? Pin. Looks like these are all ship parts. No flashlights that I could find.
To the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Let's try a Hornet Ghost.
For our guests' safety, this station has been designated as an armistice zone. All weapons are currently disabled.
What pad did it say? Ah. Over there. I'm gonna guess it's this way. Probably on pad 1 or 2. Yep, there it is. Yeah, hopefully Monday they'll have a new build out and it'll fix some of the little minor issues. It is definitely a lot better than it was originally. There we go. I didn't see a power on. Oh well. I think F5 is for flight ready.
Enfield Aerospace, all systems online.
Looks like the beacon still shows up on there.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
Okay. I thought my quantum travel would just activate. There we go.
Drive is now on. Lock.
I've gotten a couple 3,000 or 30,000 disconnects. I haven't had any crashes, just disconnects. Last night I was on for a good 2 hours and I logged off on my own terms. Today though I've had 2 disconnects so far. So far seem to be stable right now. Frames about average. Not great, but the other night I think I was getting more like 17 or 18, so it is better than they have been.
Quantum drive is now off. Bogey.
So out of curiosity, is this a cutlass up here?
Lock.
I don't want to just attack
Lock.
the wrong person.
Lock. Lock.
Looks like there's a lot of people coming to this thing here.
Lock. Lock.
Let's see, is this a player or is this... Can't tell. He's showing up as a bad... There's a lot of people doing this mission, it looks like. What is this? This looks like a pirate. Okay. Got a couple hits on him. Yeah, that got a couple good hits on him. Come on, launch that missile. Yes. Whoa. Looks like I just flew right through something. Looks like he's just spinning. Whoops. I wish there was still... Dang. Twitchy. This thing ever gonna explode? The music just got really loud for some reason. I'm gonna break off. That ship seems to be invincible for some reason. And the music suddenly just stopped and the game just froze. Oh, here we go. Oh well, you know what, right now I'm just gonna try and get my caterpillar back. Maybe. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, where'd it go? I flew right past it. That's not it. Where'd my caterpillar go? There it is. Come on, there we go. I'm pretty sure I left this door open. Yep, it was open. If there's anyone on the ship, I will just shoot on sight because this is my ship. sure there's nobody hiding down here. Oh shoot, that's right. I forgot how buggy these stairs were. Is that just me walking past the door? Can I lock this door? If I could lock the command module door, that'd be helpful.
Your flares are online. Your chaff is online.
There's my... There should be a locked doors thing around here somewhere.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire. I wonder if I just ran into the Hornet. Alright, should we go down to Levski and see what kind of a hot mess that is? Why not? We're getting 20 frames right now. Now, a lot of people are wanting them to put an indicator as to whether or not the target, like right now it says Levski there, 151 kilometers, if that's on the near side or far side. I'm guessing that is the near side. It's getting warm in here, so I'm going to open up a window. There we go. Now, for planetary landings, they have the entry effect, but it's not for all. I mean, these are moons here. I don't think Levski has it, but there's another one that does have the entry effect. Yeah, I might as well. I'll pick up some cargo here, then I'll head to another planet, and we'll see about selling cargo. Okay, I think I see the Levski borehole, so it is on this side. Now, just to warn y'all, once we get to Levski, this is going to turn into Star Citizen, the sequel to Myst. So if you're familiar with Myst, you know what I'm talking about. If not, well, just think of watching a slideshow, flipping through the slides really quickly. It's cold out here, but my room gets really warm. But it is cold. It's probably below 30 degrees outside right now, where I'm at. I do not own a cat in the game. I've only put... maybe less, maybe about $200 in the game, so I don't own any of the really big ships, but in the PTU they gave us all access to a whole lot of different ships. So now I do own a Reliant core that does not show up right now. So everybody in the PTU has the same ships to choose from, which I guess makes sense. They want to make sure that there's not anything too outside of the baseline of what they're looking for. But as much as I would like to own a Caterpillar, I do not. What I really have my eyes on is the Constellation Aquila. I really like the Connie series. But the Caterpillar is also pretty cool in its own right. Alright, let's see if I can contact air traffic control just yet. Nope, not yet. Hopefully they'll have a landing bay for us. Alright, I'll probably be able to contact him now. Or not. We'll just give it a few moments here. Now, I did land a Caterpillar at Levski the other day, so it does fit, but it's going to be tight. Alright, let me go ahead and go to manual here. Alright, I'm in the armistice zone now. Come on. Why is my speed not going down? Come on. There we are. Sounds like air traffic control audio is not working at all, but I do see a hangar opening up. And if we see a little green pillar appear, which we did, that means I can land.
Landing gear down.
Let me see if I can land it without cheating. Oops. I'm overthinking it. That's a little fast, a little fast. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. I feel like I'm not far enough forward, but it looks like I'm probably centered. Oh, did I make it? Ah, looks like I made it.
Landing complete.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna unlock it. Alright, let's go grab some cargo. Now we might head a little deeper into Levski just to see how it's doing right now. My frames are actually doing really well for being Levski at Force Watch. I spoke too soon. I'm going to get a 30,000 error. Oh, okay. No, there we go. Now they just dropped. Is it that way or is it's this way? "17 frames. It's not awful yet. But once I get up there, it may drop into single digits. We'll see. Yep, I am in Korea at the moment. But does still get warm in these rooms. Especially with this 750 watt space heater that I call a gaming computer. And yet we're feeling the single digit frame rates now. So there's the Remember Anthony Tanaka, and there's a story behind this within the lore, which I am not familiar enough with to attempt to repeat the story. Here we are. Getting about 12 frames per second right now. Now the other day when I was here, all the AI was just running in place for some reason. They appear to be walking around now. Oh, they just lock up. Where's the buttons? There we go. Yep, I am military. We just had our fun this last week. I'm sure you've probably seen something on the news. So we're done with that now, going back to normal routine. Which is good, because it means more time to play Star Citizen. Or actually, I guess I should say test Star Citizen. People will get touchy on the forums if you say, oh, PTU is unplayable, and they'll say, oh, well, you're not supposed to play it, you're supposed to be testing it. So, okay. So the AI right now, they all seem to be standing around. I've tried to talk to, but I do not have the right quest frame or quest chain to activate him. Alright, looks like this guy's running in place. And here's the Grand Barter. So let's see, what's this guy selling? It's like News, Terra Gazette, Long Haul Quarterly, Whitley's Guide, what is that? Delulu, 2946, Keeping Cool. He's got a... Oh, that's a chair. Okay. Horizon. I'm in love with a Tavaran. So we got a little bit of magazine flair here. I don't think you can buy any of this stuff just yet. Doesn't seem like I can even talk to anyone. I guess if you want to have house plants on your ship, that can be a thing. Got the RSI bar with G-Lock. I guess that's their brand of beer in the future. Looks like Budweiser didn't make it. We have Blackbeard, brown butter rum, and just got hit with another nice latency spike. Believe it or not, it actually is performing a little bit better than last when I was here. I took a wrong turn. I think one time I was getting 6 or 7 frames per second, so they've actually doubled performance since last time. And I'm getting lost here. That's right, I think Miles is on the upper floor. That's right, because you gotta go past the closed hospital. I mean, the place does feel alive. I mean, the ambient sound and all the people here, I mean, it's... Once you get the frames to get up to at least 30. There's Miles Eckhart.
You looking for somebody?
Yeah, I'm looking for you, but you don't want to talk to me.
You looking for somebody?
Looks like there's some goons here, some enforcement. I wonder what this room's all about. It didn't stop me. Looks like a nice little seedy back room where you can do some backroom dealing. Doesn't look like I can do anything with this. What does this say on here? Crusader. Looks like we have flight departures. Ellis, Sherman, Kestra. See if there's any Easter eggs in here. Oh, I see. Those are... Ellis, okay. It's like that the random little pads has information on them that kind of somewhat maybe makes sense. Let's see what some of these people are wearing. Okay. Shirt says Gutter Wash, United, or is it Unified? Unified Empire of something. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, I know it doesn't look but the performance here actually is better than it was. So it's progress. Conscientious objects. Maybe I can find a... Whoa! It's like I'm stepping into 2001 Space Odyssey. It's full of stars. What's going to happen if I step through this door? Should we do it? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to step into the construct. Ah, okay. Took a leap of faith, and we got brought back to reality. So let's see, there's the shotguns. There we go. Ammo, more weapons. Nothing back here. Ten Commandments of gun safety is not legible. Whole bunch of the same old stuff.
Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
Got any flashlights? No flashlights. And here we are again. Into the infinite. There we go. Alright, well, let's pick up a load of something. Let's see, this is a mining place. We'll just load our caterpillar all the way up. Except I think did I get lost again? Nope, here we are. Cargo boxes, can't pick them up. From the inside looking out, pretty cool. It'd be cooler if it wasn't something about looking out there really just kills the frame rate. Okay, yeah, this section by the elevators. Let me see what my, well, let me get in the elevator first. Let me see what my processor's doing here. It's like negative spikes now where it goes to 0. Is it network spikes? And there's a little bit of network. Ah, looks like there are some spikes in disk access. Memory seems steady. So something about disk access. Here I'm not hooked into my KG or my VPN right now, so the KGB probably is actually watching me. They see, a network connection out of Korea. Let's tap into that and mine the data before the NSA can, right? Let's see here. Bye. We're going to be going to the Caterpillar. I don't have the pirate version right now, I don't think. It's a mine, so here, let's get some aluminum so that they can make more Pip's energy drink cans. We'll max that. Purchase aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you are in the world. Or I can just make up my own pronunciation, say aluminum. Soda can stuff. That's what I got, is soda can stuff. But even that can be controversial, because is it soda or is it pop? Or is it Coke? Is it a carbonated beverage? Oh, where was my Caterpillar? Was it in... It says behind door number 2, but I know I was in the leftmost hangar. So I'm going to say it's hangar 1. I probably should have paid attention. I wasn't fast enough. The frame rate didn't let me get into the elevator. Now wait a minute, I thought these elevators actually were supposed to work. I still see the little hangar thing back there. Ah, these are magic elevators. I was wondering about that. They said there was no cheating, and those elevators actually worked. Oh wait, there's my door. Oh, holy frame rate. There we go. Hopefully taking off is easy, you just go up. So let's see, who was it who made Wrist? Who was it who made Mist? It was, oh man. Broderbund? It was Broderbund. I have no idea if they're still around, but it feels like the folks at Broderbund made Levski. Alright, where's my get into seat dialogue? Oh, there it is. Alright, is the hangar's not open. Okay, they're opening the hangar for me. That's nice of them. I don't remember, I think I did turn the engines off. Come on, engine on. There we go.
Engines offline. Engines online.
Okay. Ooh, I did not. But you know what? Let me get out of frame rate purgatory, and then I will go
Complete.
check out the cargo hold.
Landing gear up.
Once our frames come back here, here they go. 14, 13, 14. All right, have a good trip. I know I've rode the trains in the EU a couple times. They're usually pretty nice. Let's see, memory, is that used? Memory is 9,000, 18,000 left. That's why 16 is really the minimum with this game, because if you have 8, once you use up that 8, you're going to be doing a lot of disk swapping, and even if you have an SSD, you're going to be feeling the lack of memory. Alright, looks like our frames are good enough. As we're traveling up here, let's go check out the cargo hold. Yeah, that's feeling better. Now, I'll check it out from the more fun angle. I know I could just go over there, but it's more fun to come into the cargo hold from down here. Because you go through here, you go through the lift section, you go through the galley, you go through this door, and you're presented with a wall of crates. So yep, I would say that this cargo hold is very full. Now we'll go take a look at the top side of that. Right now, Star Citizen is 3.0 is in the public test universe phase. So people who've done testing in the past. So here's all the crates all the way to the front. People who've done testing in the past, people who are current subscribers, which is $10 a month. It gives you kind of inside access to some stuff, and it also gives you extra rental arena credits that you can spend. So here, this ship is full. I think it's useful because having the extra rental arena credit helps, because you can buy better guns for your ships. But yeah, that concierge members and people who've done issue council reports or have public test universe access. So from what I've heard, if you become a subscriber, then you'll probably get the email invite and you can cancel. And I'm not going to say you're not going to want to play 3.0. I mean, but it is not playable at the moment here.
Your flares are online.
I'm actually
Your chaff is online.
impressed that I haven't been booted yet, especially after going through Levski like that. Now, I thought I saw something about there's a cargo current terminal in Selin. So let's go check that out. Oh, zoomed out way too far. There we are. Whoa, there we go. De Mariella, Selin. Set that as destination. Now, right now, I mean, there's not a point to doing cargo right now, other than just to do it. Cargo buys and sells for the exact same price everywhere, so far as I know. So the economy is not in the game yet. So you can't buy cargo low somewhere and sell it high somewhere else. All you can do is you can buy your cargo and you can sell it, but you're doing it for the exact same price, so you're really not making any money on the deal. So in the future, apparently all profit has been eliminated. Now, actually picking up cargo is still very glitchy. I might try to do that here, but let's see if there's anywhere that makes sense on where I might sell this stuff.
Quantum drive is now off.
Gillette family, Gillette emergency shelters. Game's making me nervous. Search outpost. Myers mining. I suppose it would make sense that you could buy and sell at a mining place, but you do get credits for doing missions, not a lot, but so far everyone's been given, I think, like 1 million UEC, and it resets every time they, or every couple times they do a update, so yeah. And right now you only get like 100 or so UEC for finishing missions, so there's not too much of a point financially to do missions. It's just more of testing it out, but you're not really going to get ahead in the game. I mean, there's nowhere to get ahead to at this point in the PTU.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, let's see here. Hydro farm. Where's that mining outpost I saw? There it is. Now let's see, is this rotating towards or away from the sun? I'm gonna say it's rotating towards. So hopefully it'll be light by the time we get down there. It does make sense that they reset how much credits everyone has on new PTU builds. Like right now, not so much because they're not tweaking the economy, but once they start trying to balance the economy, it's going to make sense that when they release new builds to the PTU, they'll reset everyone's wallet. Because in one build, somebody might find an exploit where they can get infinite money, and so of course they'll have to patch that, and then push the patch out. Everyone's money gets reset so that everyone can kind of start back out on a level playing field again. Because that happens in these games. People will find exploits, people find this and that, and that's the point of the PTU really, is to find all the exploits, because you don't want the game going live and then somebody is just has more money than anyone else because they figured out an exploit that nobody else knew about. But yeah, regardless of for people playing 2.6.3 right now, all your alpha UEC is going to go away. So all those missions that you did for Tessa, that's how I got all my money doing the ICC missions over and over. That's all going to go away. It's going to get reset. Kind of needs to, because once they get the economy going, because cargo is in now, eventually the economy is going to be in, and since it's alpha, you do need to kind of start over each time so that people aren't too terribly lopsided. So sadly, all the money from 2.6.3 is going to go away. I don't know what everyone's going to start with once Alpha 3 goes live. I can only speak for the PTU, but I mean, even Robert Space Industries probably doesn't know what people are going to start out with once 3.0 goes live, because they need to see how the economy is going to work and how it's all going to go. So. I don't like that I'm going straight down. It feels better if I'm actually doing a more realistic approach. Let's see if we can do something a little more realistic here. Of course, I don't know what's realistic in a game like this. And yeah, you could do an instrument approach or something like that, where you fly a pattern and you do all your legs and stuff, or you can kind of just fly straight in. But this moon doesn't have too much atmosphere. I'm not even sure if this place I'm heading to is going to have a terminal for me to sell stuff. But hey, we're exploring. That's what it's about right now. Yeah, I think we can afford to go a little faster. There we are. Now I got my altimeter up. See another ship out there. Gale 30, that's gotta be a player. Alright, I better start paying attention here. Unfortunately, the ground comes up really quick, and I'm not sure if my headlights are on or not. Someone's shooting at me, I think. Yep. That's a lot of cargo. I'm running a i6 or i7 6700. Now hold on here. I'm not in Port Olisar. Where am I at? This is different. I do not have a crime stat, so I shouldn't be in Grimhex. Judging by the frame rate, I'm at Levski. Yeah, I have an i7 6700 with a GTX 970 as my graphics card. Looks like it did put me in Levski. I gotta figure my way out of here. And I got 32 gigs of RAM. And I'm using an SSD, an M.2 SSD, so one of the faster ones. I might have to see if I can get that guy back. Let's see, okay, I am on the customs level. What happened is I was going in for a landing and another player just blew up my ship. I saw the missiles coming and I'm like, maybe I should get out of here, but apparently the shields are not that great, or he shot a torpedo at me or something. So, let's spawn a Hornet. Why not a Super Hornet? I did get a look at his name, so I'll recognize it if it comes up again. Hangar 3. Wonder if he said anything in chat. I don't see anything. Hangar 1, Hangar 2, Hangar 3. Well, hopefully whoever blew me up, since I was fully laden with cargo, hopefully his frame rate went completely downhill after that, and he's still looking at 2 frames per second. That'd be good revenge. I think I pushed the button. Maybe I didn't. I'm not getting the... Yeah, here we are. To Hangar 3. There we go. Oh no, don't do this to me, come on. There we go, recover. There we go. Alright. Oh, I should show that, because I answered that question, so... There it is. closer. There should be less just random blowing people up once the game goes live, and it actually means something once people don't have like 24 ships to choose from, because right now you can get blown up and it doesn't really hurt you at all because you can file an insurance claim on your ship. It's free. They don't have that in yet, so right now there's still nothing to really deter that.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Yeah, usually a cat will take punishment, but it depends on what he shot me with. But also I have like absolutely no status report on what my ship is doing. Since that portion of the MFDs do not seem to work yet. Anyhow, let's go back to where we were, because if we're lucky, he's camping the place and we can get a little bit of revenge here. I think that's in the Bible. Revengeance is fine, saith the Lord, or something like that. I'm definitely misquoting that. Alright, let's get out of the atmosphere here so we can make our jump. There we are.
Quantum drive is now on.
Now, right now in 3.0, all you can do at this point is go around the moons around Crusader. As a matter of fact, they've disabled the ability to blind jump. I suspect because some of the other planets aren't ready yet. They don't want us going there. Trams and Myers mining, that's where we were at. Cooldown's almost done.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Wait. There's the mining. Let's see if this guy is still around. How high was I? I think I was about 20 to 30 kilometers at that point. Unfortunately, it's still in the dark right now, so it'll be hard to see if there's any wreckage. But we will find out in a couple minutes. I know they want to get, as far as planets, they want to get Microtech in, Hurston in, ArcCorp in. There's probably going to be moons, and once all that's in, hopefully we will see the second system open up. That's going to be the next big leap. Well, I guess the next big leap in the game is getting some of the other planets in the Stanton system opened up. And then after that, the next big leap will be our first jump point. So it'll be cool to see if that is included on the roadmap or not. I will say, just blowing up a ship like that is not a legitimate piracy tactic in the game right now. Mainly because you're not going to recover more than a couple of those cargo containers. So if there's no profit to it, then you're only doing it for the lulz. I am not seeing anyone on the radar out here. Hopefully I'm not about to fly through a bunch of wreckage. I don't want to come down too fast. Yeah, there's no one on the radar though. So our friend out there seems to be long gone. No, I'm in SCM. It would say pre if my landing gear is deployed. I'm getting rather close to the ground here. The game just froze up on me, and alright, here we go. Boy, the frame rates are dropping like I can do something down here. I'm hearing a sound like I'm targeting something. Let me do a quick 360 before I land. I'm hitting target friendly, and it's making a sound like it's targeting somebody. Nothing's showing up on any of my screens though. Come on. There we go.
Raised.
What?
Landing gear deployed.
Might have to review the video and see. No other planets yet. The first planet we should be seeing is going to be an Alpha 3-1, which they're saying they're going to want to start going to quarterly updates now. And since we have the Delta Patcher now, that is more realistic to do that because it doesn't require everybody to do a 30 gig download. So we'll see if that actually pans out or not. There's no other. Now there's the moons around Crusader, which there's Yela, Selen, Daemar, and I know there's a fourth one. So there's plenty of places to go.
Landing complete.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Doesn't look like, no, I am not landed. Alright, let me just power off so it's less obvious that I'm here, although I think you can still be targeted if you're powered off. And technically, this is the Stanton system. Stanton is the main star in this system. The Sol system would be our system where we're at, like Earth and all that. As far as I know, I don't even know if they have that created yet. Excuse me. But this is the Stanton system, which has 4 planets around it, as I understand. That's right, it's the planets that were sold to the 4 corporations. So there's Crusader, which is sold to Crusader Industries. That's the gas giant. Let's see if we can see it in the sky right now. It looks like it's on the other side of the planet at the moment. But Crusader is the gas giant, and they're planning to put like a floating city. Just think the Tabana gas mines in Star Wars, and you'll kind of have an idea of what they're going for. Like, not exactly that art style, but kind of the floating city above the gas giant. Microtech, of course, is sold to Microtech Industries, which does high-tech type stuff. Then there's ArtCorp and Hurston, both of those sold to their respective companies. And if I recall correctly from the lore of the game, the United Earth Empire, or no, United Earth Empire, I believe that's what it is. I think it's something different now, but they sold the planets to those companies as a way to make fundings, because I think that there is some issues going on with some of the other races that they were making contact with, and I guess terraforming was expensive, so they got the brilliant idea to sell them off instead. So let's see if there's any sort of terminal here that I can use to get cargo. I'm guessing not, though. Hold down F, see if anything pops up. I know that this is their storage closet. I don't know why the frame rate down here is really low. It might have something to do with those 500 cargo boxes scattered all over. I don't know how long it'll take to get into daylight here. The planet might be rotating the wrong way for that. There's not appear to be any terminal, so it looks like I got blowed up for nothing. Normally my frame rate on planets is not bad. Oh, am I stuck here now? the door's bugged out. I think I just got trapped in here. Yep, the doors have stopped working. Because I recall this door opening automatically. Alright, beyond the star map, so what's in right now? Oh, not even the star map's working. Yeah, something happened to glitch out my game here. And I wonder if that's... No, that's not the server going down. Alright, well, let's just log out and log back in here real quick, since it looks like I've gotten glitched. We'll get out of here one way or another. There we go. Let's go back to Australia now. Oh, maybe I should have stayed on the US server because I never had any 30,000 errors. But it is very early in the morning in Australia, so there may not be a lot of people on the Aussie server. I'll go into the star map here. We'll take a look at what is available to go to in 3.0, which is quite a bit. Okay, I'm seeing this portion here, so that means, yep, here we go. It'd be nice if I spawned into one of those ships I actually logged out of. Alright, so in our star map here, we have, of course, Port Olisar. Here's Crusader, which is the gas giant, and around that we have, so we got Selen, Daemar, Yela, which is the one with the asteroid belt, and if you zoom out further, there's Delamar, which that's where Levski's at. So there's what? 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 moons that you can go to, along with the various points of interest on there, and the comm arrays. And I'm pretty sure there's content that they haven't put into the PTU, like random derelicts and stuff like that. I haven't found any of those yet. And I flew halfway around Yela in the asteroid belt and saw absolutely nothing. So I'm guessing they're trying to just not have us spoil the game for everyone else. Zooming out further, in the center here is Stanton, which is the star of the system. And then over on the other side is Hurston, which you cannot travel to right now. It says blocked. They've taken out the ability to blind quantum jump, so you can't just quantum jump towards there. I assume that's just so that we can't get there right now because it's not ready. And if you kind of scroll around, it doesn't let you scroll out all the way, but I think I can double click on there. Yeah, so here's Hurston. They don't have anything around it right now. But zooming out from here, I can't get out far enough. Right back to my position. Now you can see some other orbits here. Here's one that occasionally it'll show up it to show up here. You kind of got to get it in the right spot. There it is. I believe that's going to be Microtech. Or nope, that's ArcCorp. So there is ArcCorp out here. And I know I saw Microtech out here once also, but you can't travel to them right now. They're there in the star map, but they're not ready for anyone to actually go to. But I know in 3.1, one of those was supposed to become available, and then in 3.2, they're going to be adding another planet, and I assume that both of those planets are going to have various moons. Actually, if you go into the star map on their page, you should be able to see what's coming. We can try that real quick. I'll just load that up, and then we'll get right back into the game here. It was star map. Sometimes it takes a while for this to load for me. So hey, jogging. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's an interesting jog there.
Welcome to the Port Olisar shipwreck.
Alright, sounds like the map is actually up, so now it's going to load it. We'll go back in here while it does that. What should we do? Get back the... Let's claim the ships that we've lost so far. So, we lost the Vanguard.
A reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
Let's see here. We lost the Super Hornet. Well, that's actually still parked out there. I could probably get it back if I wanted to. We lost the Ghost because I left that when I got the Caterpillar back. And you see right now, the insurance fee right now is none for PTU. And the expedite fee, come on, kind of wiggle it around there. Let me do that one. But there's no fees right now. Now, as I understand it, will come in for the PTU once they get other things kind of stabilized. Great Caterpillar destroyed. Yep, better claim that one. I'm not sure why it's not letting me claim it. Something else get glitched out now? There's my pirate stored at Levski. Freelancer stored at Yela. Where would it be stored in Yela? It's not letting me claim on that Caterpillar. Yeah, I haven't tried the Dragonfly yet. So let's see, how do we do this? Let's get the Constellation, and then I think I can spawn a Dragonfly. I hope. Alright, C10. And C2. Okay. So C2. Right, that's C10. Here we go. Let's see here. Let me take some notes. I saw... Oh, well, I'm not waiting. Whoops. Now, I have not flown the Dragonfly yet. So this will be a learning experience for all of us. Whoa!
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
My throttle is set to 0. Okay, looks like it's figured itself out. Now let me figure myself out. Now I spawned a Constellation. It should have been on pad C, I think C10. Looks like it must have despawned it when I spawned the Dragonfly. So I'll leave the Dragonfly just off of pad 10 so that I don't get a parking ticket. You get a crime stat if you land on a pad without permission now, so you gotta be careful about that. I don't want to power off, I just want to exit. Okay, I guess I'll power off. I don't want flight ready. There's my exit. Okay, so I see you're in the star map, so yeah. So we'll have extra moons and stuff, so it'll take him a little bit of time. I'm hoping that I think what took 3.0 so long really is they went to item system 2.0, which was a major change to the foundational mechanics of the game, and so that took a super long time to implement. But once 3.0 is fully operational, a lot of the core mechanics will be in, except for some, like I know mining is not in yet. That's going to be coming in 3.1 or 3.2. But once all the core gameplay mechanics are in, we should start seeing content come a lot quicker, because it's content I would think is relatively easy to make. Programming the game to work the way it's supposed to is probably really hard. Alright, it says it's on C10 there. Yeah, Hurston is pretty much a city planet. Like, just a complete city. Much like Coruscant, with a very Blade Runner vibe to it. I want to say Microtech might actually have, like, plant life and stuff on it. So I'm excited to see that one. And ArcCorp, I'm not sure what the deal is with ArcCorp. Alright, let's see here. Alright, my Dragonfly is over here. Oh, great. It spawned it without doors. Well, I'll see if I can spawn the other Constellation. There's really nothing you can do if it spawns your ship without doors. That's a well-known issue that is being worked. Excuse me. I've flown Constellations before, so this is a relatively new issue for me. Let's do this one. Pad C9. Actually, my Dragonfly is just off of pad C10, so I'll go there. At least the airlock audio seems to be working consistently now. Okay, so it did despawn the Constellation that was here. Someone just spawned one. Oh, don't tell me I just got stuck to it. There we go. Alright, back to flight ready.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
I do see the other Constellation out there, so... Alright, this one should be mine. Oh, the spike is very touchy. There we go. There's this one. Hopefully this one has doors. Alright, we have doors. We're in luck. I will take this one to the planet that does have an atmosphere so we can see those lovely re-entry effects. Alright, so is there... okay, so I'm just going to have to do this very carefully. Okay. Hopefully we'll be in luck. Go back up. There we go. Oh, get up there, get up there. Ah! Whoa. I got a crime stat. You're gonna work. Alright, it is completely in the cargo bay now. Yeah, it is more stable, I will say that. Okay, no lights. It's dark. I'm scared. It's dark. Can't see a thing in here. Well, there should be a ladder around here somewhere. You know, I think I'll just have to use the elevator. Yeah, here it says call elevator. On the Caterpillar it says deploy. Alright, let me power on the ship so I at least have lights. Here we do. Let's do close exterior. And engine on. Alright, it looks like it's up.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
I have shield status. Let me make sure it's still back there. The two lighting things that I find the most annoying is, well, one, the lack of bright floodlights on ships makes it really hard to land on planets at night. Alright, it is back there still. As far as the dark ships, it's not bad when the suit lights work, but like I said, this particular build broke the suit lights for some reason. Why am I still getting an exit on there? But when the suit lights work, it's sufficient for what you need to do to get onto a ship that's not powered. But yeah, when they don't work, then... Okay, the ship just lurched to the left for some reason.
Landing gear raised.
Alright, let me get out of everyone's way here. And just so as to prevent getting blown up by somebody, I'll go ahead and go to full secondary afterburner speed before going into the start map. No, I'm still at Arc Corp, right? Go to my position. It's not Delamar, it is Daymar that seems to have a pretty decent atmosphere to it. So we will have a nice, beautiful atmospheric entry over on Daymar, as long as the Aussie server cooperates with us. What are we getting? 20 FPS right now? It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. rather than going to a defined location, we'll just go ahead and land in a spot out here. We'll get out the Dragonfly and we'll have some fun. Overall, the public test universe is much more stable than it was. And I've been able to get in some pretty decent play sessions. Log on right now. Let's see, I had two 30,000 errors where I got disconnected today. Once on the Australian server, once on the EU server. Then I went to the US server, didn't have any issues there. Now I'm back on the Australian server, so we'll see how that works out. Let's see, let me write down some issues I had. So there was walking into space at Levski. Helmet lights. I'm sure there's one open for that, but I'll add my voice to saying, hey, fix this. Oh, what else did I have other than those? Oh yeah, I got stuck in the mining facility. I'm not sure how I would put that one in the words, though. Usually I like to not submit unless it's a reproducible, consistent bug. Let's see, let's point towards a more interesting... I don't want to get too close to the Terminator, the separator between day and night. I see a nice little canyon down there. I don't want it to get dark on me while I'm down there, because, yeah, they really need to do floodlights. That looks like a decent little canyon to have some fun with. It's just the planet looks kind of nondescript, but the closer you get to it, the more you see. And they really are quite massive. Like, I was going around the asteroid belt of Yela the other night, and I was like, what do we need land claims for? Because you could set up, if you could set up a mining outpost on some random asteroid out there, even if all the servers were merged, it probably wouldn't get found for quite some time. I mean, now, of course, scanning technology is not in the game yet, so that'll probably change once you have people with high-tech scanners, and once that mechanic's in. But still, you'd probably have to get lucky to randomly find somebody. I mean, depending on how broad of an area and how quickly those scanners can scan. I definitely want to see that coming, because I'm all about the exploring, trying to find new stuff, new things. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be some nice, interesting terrain down here. Let's see, can I get Crusader in the background somewhere? There's Crusader back there. Here we go. Alright, there's my altitude. I better slow myself down here. Oh, we need to be able to change the HUD color because I cannot read those numbers at all right now. Alright, looks like we're at a safe speed. Circle around here, find an interesting landing site.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, I know in front of me is fairly clear, so I'll just pull up a little bit.
Landing complete.
Alright, did I just tilt forward? I think so. That didn't quite work out. There, I think that should work. Open exterior and exit the pilot seat. Gotta go down the lift since that ladder's a little glitchy. Okay. Well, that was not helpful. I guess I could have found a flatter landing spot, but this canyon looked cool. Alright, so the Dragonfly. Let's see, I don't own one of these. Let's see if I might want to. I've heard that they are a bit squirrely right now.
Welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
And we'll just take it nice and gently now. Whoa, alright. Let's see here. Can I strafe up and down with this? Looks like I can. Okay. Is this just dragging on the ground? A lot of dust. There we go. Maybe. Seems like the grav lev is not working, so I'm just going to have to see if I can continuously strafe up. Alright, does roll work? Looks like roll does not work. Oh, come on. If this thing blows up on me, this is going to be a short trip. Alright, my throttles are all at 0. Boy, they were right. The bikes are a bit messed up right now. Okay, here we go. Oh, get up, get up, get up. There we go. Maybe not that high. Let's see, I think...
Landing gear down.
Well, we'll see what that does. Now, I think right now I'm in flying mode, so... I know you can switch between hover and flight mode. Don't get too crazy just yet. Alright, let's see what happens if I put my gear up. If that's... Come on.
Landing gear up.
It seems like I'm still in flight mode. I'm not sure how to... I know there's a way to switch between flight mode and kind of hover mode, but since hover mode seems to be broken right now, we'll just stick around in flight mode for now. See if we can't find a random wreck or something. See if we can circle around and find that Constellation again. I did it. You have to be about 7 kilometers away from something for it to show up. Right, that's the emergency shelter. Is that the Constellation there? I think so. Alright, it says 14 clicks away. Hopefully they get the targeting working so it shows you your ships again. Hit the brakes there. I saw something interesting back here. I see, it's just a little... Okay. Yeah, this is going to be invaluable for exploring, because like exploring, it seems well, you can see a lot more in this, so you're a lot more likely to see ships and stuff. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, so that should be my Constellation there. I'm really not all that far away from it, but that would be real easy to miss if it didn't have a little target marker around it. Let's see when the model disappears here. There, it just disappeared. So let's see how close we have to get for it to pop in, because I'm guessing that, there it is. I'm guessing derelicts and stuff like that, you'll have to get equally close to actually see them. And even though I can see it, that could so easily be mistaken for a rock or something. How close do we have to get for it to actually look like something? Starting to look like something now. Yeah, I'd investigate that if I saw it. Watch it not be my ship. No, that's definitely mine. This canyon over here looks pretty cool. Ooh. Oh yeah, you could have a... Yikes. You could have a good racetrack down here. Oh boy. The game is very forgiving on crashes right now. You can crash and it takes a lot to get a ship to blow up. Not doing a very good job staying in these canyons. But you can definitely cover a lot of ground real quick with one of these if you're just out looking for random stuff. Yeah, but you could easily say like, hey, this spot look here looks pretty cool. I'm still going forward for some reason. See what happens if I get off. Watch me strand myself. Oh. Okay. Not sure why I died. Just gonna get off, take a look at a rock. And be like, hey, this looks cool. It's like once you can actually start prospecting in the game and you can get out your little kit to see if a rock is worth mining. See if it's worth it to bring your prospector along.
Welcome to the Port Olisar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue.
Oh boy, well, now that I crashed. What should I do now? Kind of want that Constellation back. I don't suppose you can. I don't suppose you can quantum travel on a Dragonfly. I don't think you can. We're gonna find out. Press. We'll see if this has. I highly doubt it is quantum travel capable. Does not make sense that I died where I got off, though. Okay, well. I do recall seeing an issue council report for this particular issue. But even let me get on it. Yep. Just hit F5 for flight. I thought F5 was flight ready. No, no controls. That would be an interesting caricature. I just got injured again getting off this thing. Can I push it? Shoot, that's what I'll do. Okay, let's see if I can get a Big Benny's machine. I haven't tried to get a Big Benny's machine yet in 3.0. I've done it in 2.6. I took a Big Benny's machine and delivered it to Benny's Henge. But since I have no idea if Benny's Henge is even in this game right now, and further have no idea where it's at, because the Yela asteroid field is a lot larger than it used to be. I will try to deliver it to Port Olisar. So let's see here. My freelancer is out. What do we got here? Do I have my cutlass? I do, and I believe I should be able to get the big bennies inside a cutlass. Now, it said that to me before, but it did actually spawn the ship. Let me take a look around, see if I see it. Don't see it. It didn't look like those pads were full. C00. I had issues with this particular airlock the other day also. There we go. I'm pretty sure I said spawn Cutlass Black. And it said it was spawning on pad 0, but I'm seeing a tooltip here that says Cutlass Black 0 meters. Yeah, it glitched out. Shoot. Hopefully I can still retrieve it. Let's see, is it still there? Cutlass Black stored? Okay, let's try it again.
This station is a proud member of the Ship Share program, encouraging travelers to save resources and fly together.
Alright, I'm gonna go to a different strut. We'll take a look at those auto turrets as we go by. The auto turrets look pretty cool, pretty mean. It'd be nice if they worked. I've attempted to test them before. The other night I went to a comm relay, shut it down to get a nice high crime stat, and then I got permission from someone. I asked them to spawn a ship on a pad and let me know where it was so I could ram it. So I got permission to do that and did that, and ended up teleporting inside Port Olisar somehow. A weird bug, but I did not actually activate the auto turrets. Oh, well, there's my Cutlass Black now. I'll go back to that, but we'll take a quick look at these auto turrets here. So there's the auto turrets. They still haven't been switched on yet, but they are there. Look pretty cool. They got a sensor package on them, kind of reminiscent of a phalanx. Except it's got the 2 barrels on there. It would be good to see them actually working, though. I wonder what this caterpillar is doing back here. Yeah, I think I have 2 ambience tracks playing at the same time. Or is it ambiance? Yeah, it's getting 6 frames per second. It's getting a bit crowded. And our frame rate is back now. Huh. Alright, I gotta close my window real quick. Yeah, like a little short circuit thing. That's a good solid 80s reference. Or is that 70s?
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake into
Might have been 70s.
Your systems are online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Okay, so we are going to the Cove shipping hub. Which is around... Let's see. No, not Yela. I think it was Selin. No, that's Security Point Korea. I mean, it was around Daymar. There it is. I can't go straight there, Daymar's in the way. Alright, so now that we're here, just gotta navigate around. Wow, the cooldown on this Cutlass is not very long.
Quantum drive is now off.
actually pull it up here. It's still covered up by the planet here. Let's see here. I don't see a nav point to get around it. Boy, this is being squirrely. I did see there is also a bug in for the Cutlass Black. Right now, whenever you accelerate, it likes to lurch to the left. Oh wait, it says I am not. Wait. So am I obstructed or not? Pretty sure I am. Yeah, I am. Oh wait, maybe if I do this, that'll clear it. Just trying to clear that target so I can get the orbital maneuvering points, but I'm not seeing them come up. How far away is it? 800 kilometers. Is there something behind it I can jump to? No. I'm just gonna have to get around it. While we're waiting for this, I'm going to take a short break. Oh yeah. Alright, hopefully that unmuted properly. Looks like we're just about around. There's 11 people watching. Wow, that's a record for me. Oh, no, not 11 people. Or, no, 1. Okay. It did say 11, it dropped to 1. Wait a minute. I'm watching. I must be all alone. Am I all alone? I think I'm all alone. Oh, now it says 11 again. That's odd. Just gotta swing out wide enough so that is no longer obstructed by the atmosphere. So let's see, does it say how long I've been streaming? It does not. Because I've only had 2 disconnects so far in the time I've been streaming, so that's pretty good.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Now hopefully no one's here. I'd like to be able to do this relatively unmolested. No other ships on the radar, so I think I should be good as long as no one else comes along here. Put my gear down.
Gear down.
Not that I'm going to land, I just want to be able to have more precise maneuvering. Now, if I'm lucky, no other players will show up. No one will come and shoot me in the face, and I'll be able to do this. Did the mission here once in 3.0. I didn't get the good ending. It's changed a little bit on how the mechanics of the mission works. But the PI does have a good ending if you investigate far enough. I guess as good as it can be. I mean, the guy is still dead, but he basically gets cleared of any wrongdoing. Alright, here's our big Benny's machine. Now, let's see if we can still push it around. Game's not going to be doing this a lot. Okay, it is still pushable, I think. Yeah, give it a nudge. There we go. Feels like it has more mass than it did before. Last time I was doing this mission, I died of a heart attack. For some reason, my heart attack went way up, or my heart rate went way up, and it didn't go back down. Another wonderful little bug that has been reported. I wasn't the first to report it. I know several other people had it, and I contributed. Alright, we will see in the other test if this is successful and the game is nice and holds on long enough. Will be to bring this to Port Olisar, where I will have to ask if other players can see it. Because in 2.6, if you did this, I think I got one med pen left. In 2.6, if you did this, other players would not see it. Like, you would be the only one who could see it. And hopefully that does not happen again, because that will kill me and end this little escapade real quick. I do have one more med pad. I don't know if there's any. There used to be some on the wall. I'll just have to be a little more gentle about pushing this thing around. What's this thing here? The song I can still kind of hear coming from the vending machine, but it's a lot quieter than it was. I think half of us really dug it, and half of us thought it was really annoying. I did do a video where I was playing around with Adobe After Effects and animated the front of a Big Benny's machine. Uh-oh. So on my phone that the stream went offline, but it looks like I'm back on now. Okay, yep, I am online. Okay. This is being a little harder to move, well, a lot harder to move than it used to be. I'd be halfway out by now in 2.6. It's okay. I thought the game finally disconnected me again. So what is it? Is it CPU spikes or is it hard drive spikes? Which it can't be a memory thing because it says I have 18 gigs free. Oh, don't do that. Alright, oh, there it goes. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. I think the physics on the vending machine just completely flipped out. Dang. I worked so hard to get it in that elevator shaft too. I'm getting there, 0.1, that's more accurate. So if the server crashes, I wonder if it's my fault. I'm about to give up with this. Seems like every time I make contact with the machine, my frame rate just crashes. Still disk spikes? Doesn't look like it. Although the CPU did go up to 100. Network seems good. Oops, that was weird. Oh, that music was from the star map, okay. And Big Benny's just went all the way through the wall. Where did it go? Alright, so it wasn't the star map that was doing that. Yep, looks like I lost the Big Benny's machine. And it says my oxygen's getting low. Now, last time that happened, my heart rate skyrocketed. And I basically ran out of oxygen and had a attack. So I'd better get out of here and get back in my cutlass. Alright, my oxygen is going up. Out of curiosity, I was wondering once, but the game crashed before I could check it out, but it says I'm in 1 atmosphere right now. I'm in 1 atmosphere with the back of my cutlass open to open space. Alright, so I just took my helmet off. And the back of my spaceship is open. And I'm breathing normally. So it's like a force field back now. I dare not go out there. I might. That might be a good way to end this, though. We'll just play around a little bit. So the back door doesn't do it. Let's try the side door. I haven't tried that. Let's see what happens if I open the side door. Seemed to be okay. According to Moby Glass, I am in one atmosphere. Okay, let's do a practice run here. Let's see how quickly I can get out and get back in. And I think I'll end this on that note. Once we try this, let me get my helmet back on. Alright, so I go out, and I go right back in. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Without a helmet. We're going to do the Dave Bowman technique of entering a ship. All right. Well, it didn't die. So it can be done. Wonder how long you can be out. Oh, am I back in? Alright, I am back in. Okay. What was that? That's weird. Does it happen in first person? Yeah, there's another one to report. Alright, well, we will end this. We'll go out into space. We'll see if we can get back in. And we can. Alright, well, we won't kill our character off. But let's just go to bed here. So, hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. We will go ahead and log out in the bed, and we'll see if I can remember that I took my helmet off, for one, and we'll see if I ever log back into this cutlass here. So, this is the Tourist at the Frag Nav Console, signing off. Maybe. If the game will let me. Alright, I guess I gotta wait for the game menu.